welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. I made a promise, I intend to keep it. Let me turn down my... there we go. My Lovecraft music just a smidge. So, level 98, Dr. Crankshave, you guys know what I've been up to. We're going back to this loft. We're going back into the game, and we're going to defeat the supposed... it could be, doesn't have to be, final boss of the story mode. The choices are coming up. I promise, we get that far, I'm going to go over those. Now, even though I may defeat the boss here, I might get through it. I'm not going to straight out finish the game. I'll go over what can happen. And I'd rather not ruin the endings on it. I don't know. But one of the things is, of course, this is a nightmare, so you always get that bell ringing, whether you got friends or not. But one of the things is, if I were to defeat the game, I wouldn't be able to finish out the DLC for you guys. And I do intend to finish out the DLC and let you guys kind of see that and see what's within it. Oh, great, I'm getting invaded. This is fun. To gain Chico? Okay. Hey, I might get a free kill here if I don't get this right. Up there. This will be fun. Yeah, I don't have any sedatives. This could be interesting. I wanted to run through, or just wait until they leave. All good messages. But anyways, there's not really a lot to this next area. There's some enemies, but now you guys, I'm pretty sure you've seen me in that last video. I dealt with these things. You've seen that was difficult but not impossible. And honestly, there's really not much to what's up above. Go ahead and run through and not even mess with that guy. What brings me anyways? Okay. Sedative I do have. Woo! Bane of mice. Yeah, trust me, I know. They're the bane of everybody's existence. Nasty, evil little things. I've got an invader somewhere in this world. I'm not certain exactly where, but they're somewhere. Boop. Let's drop through here. Easy as can be. I'm just gonna come through. I could drop down, but hell, we'll go up through the boss area. I don't think his invasion will have cut it off. Of course, I've never been invaded and run through here, so we're gonna find out. Ha! It's not. Being in this area, I don't know if a fog wall shows up for this guy. What kind of build you running? Quality, pretty much. Vit's the highest, then some endurance, then some strength, and some skill. Going for specialties with lightning and fire. And mainly been doing my series to just kind of go over every single item, every single boss, the lore behind it, the different weapons, the different builds, what each of the runes do. I haven't done anything too spectacular or try to speed run or challenge run. I probably could, but I've been more about kind of taking a slow pace to it because there are a lot of builds that go really fast and they're not certain of the lore, or they make builds that are kind of wonky and tough to use. Mine's more of a pick up and play style. I'm not sure where this guy is that invaded me. Is he hiding in the enemies? Probably. You know what? I'm just gonna run past these guys. It'd be tough for me to show everybody everything if I've got an invader I'm worried about through here. Also, moon! Damn, that's bright. Special. An arcane build is special in and of itself. They're not the easiest to rock, especially from the start. Well, I'm not sure where this fellow is. Just because I trust nothing. Really? The guy who invaded me is not... Well, here's the boss, everybody. I have no freaking idea where the guy that invaded me is. I guess I essentially could defeat the boss and then backtrack for you guys. Hell, let's do it. Better until Black Sky. Oh yeah, the Black Sky Eye is nice. Good range. Very beautiful for the arcane build. And the Augur is wonderful if you don't have a very great gun. The ability to actually get a critical shot with something that gives you a little bit of stance is really interesting. And if you're wondering where you've heard that tune before, that tune is the same one that's used in the lockbox that you're given by Ow, the little Ow girl. Right, Canehurst armor. No, wait, hold on, what do you want? Would you stop? I'm doing things. We'll drink a lead elixir, higher defense, higher poise. We'll just slap her a few times. Oh. Yep, she's making some clones. Because that's fair. Definitely an eldritch horror herself. Ow. Yep, yep. Yep, those hurt. Ow. Ah, she doesn't have any more fog. More lead elixir. Ow. Woo. I can see you are very angry. But it's okay. I have good news. You could save a whole lot of money on your car insurance by switching to Geico. She didn't like that. Okay. She doesn't want car insurance, guys. Just gonna slap there. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. My stamina regenerate. Ow. I fought her so many times, I should know that she does that. Now we're just gonna keep slapping her with the lightning mace. Key, of course, is to get your damage in where you can and try to not let her wail on you. And try to never really be in front of her. And there we go. When you defeat her, you get a different message. So, defeated her. These look nice. I've played a lot, King Grits. We'll say that. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up backtracking because someone invaded. They didn't even say when they left. So, I don't know what happened there. We get Nightmare Slain. We get that other third of the umbilical cord, the one I was telling you guys about. So, that gives us 3, but there is actually a 4th. And we'll be able to get that now. Doing that has set in motion a chain of different events, but really, there's only 2 of them. It's one in the dream, of course, that helps you get to the end of the game, and then there's another that we'll be exploring as soon as I'm out of here. That there, that was Queen Yarnum, and it's here. You can strike her and she'll go away, but I didn't want to. So, there's Yosefka's blood vial. Just why not? Then, before you fight the boss, you can come over here, and this is one of the shortcut elevators. Ah! Right, the shortcut elevators and the brain. So that was something I was going to actually show you guys. Make sure you have the make contact gesture from the upper cathedral ward. Super important that you have that gesture. What we're going to do is we're going to go back down into the little abandoned orphanage area. This will help something make a little bit more sense. Alright. We're going to come through here. Run past the dog birds and bird dogs. We're going to go back down. We're going to take out Big Ugly. Ow. There we go. Ow. Just would not stop hitting me. We're gonna go ahead and slap these guys. Just mother. Normally I'm against hitting children, but you guys are a special exception. That's terrible. Okay, so see this cage over here? If you're wondering, this actually was not here before. Once you take down the brain, this cage becomes accessible. Take this cage. It's going to take you way down into the deep, dark abyss. We're going to get out this little light of mine. We're going to let it shine. Remember that gesture right there. Got a little hand lamp. And if you look, what we have in here is the brain. The big, nasty, ugly, diseased brain. But now, because it's not hanging up and shining, it can't hit you with constant frenzy. So what you do is you get in front of its big main eyeball here, and you do make contact. You're going to have to sit there for a little bit. This gesture, unlike others, after a time, switches arms. It changes. When it does, and you show the big old cosmic brain here that you apparently know math, I know that's apparently the lore behind it. This is to show aliens that us human beings know math. Right angle, I guess. It gives you an item. I believe it gives you a rune. We're gonna find out soon. But you just chill out here doing the make contact gesture. I don't know how in the hell, without looking up a guide or someone that made the game, I don't know how you would figure this out. You don't really get any clues or hints to this, really. And we get the main moon rune. Easy as that. And then you kill this evil son of a bitch, because it causes you so much freaking grief running up here, and it's gonna take a while. Trust me. It has a lot of health. I'm gonna smash it with the hammer, see if that does any better. Can't really tell. I'll just electrocute it more. This will take a little bit, so just bear with me here. Damn thing. No forgiveness for a giant evil brain. And one more for good measure. And it gives you the living string item. Gives you some blood echoes. Gives you satisfaction. That's my favorite part. So now we can go back up. We can handle our business. But don't forget to get that living string. You'll need that for chalice dungeon making. And then, of course, it's a rune, and my playthrough has been sending everybody to Yosefka's clinic so you guys could see how to get the runes. So, there's that. We're going to find out the fate of the woman of the night, Ariana. She was the one I didn't send to the church because I wanted to go ahead and get the other umbilical cord for you guys. And you need to keep her alive all the way up until this point to actually get it. So, damn bird dogs. So, I'm not gonna take too long. I don't think I'm going to get up there, scrap the few items there are, get past the few enemies. Like you saw, they were the Shadows of Yharnam, so they're nothing to shake a stick at. They're obviously strong, but they're not boss strong. They're not the ones you fought in the forest area. So, honestly, I know they are tough, but see, not that tough. Ow, 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 they hurt. They're not tough, but they hit hard. There we go. We kill them. Nothing through here. We're gonna come up over here and take this dude out. He's nothing. There's some pretty hefty, pretty powerful pigs. I'm not kidding on that one. There's some no-joke pigs up here. They're actually dangerous. So Some bloodstone chunks. Gotta love those. We're gonna run up here. There's one of the piggy pigs. We're gonna knock it down. We're gonna shove we was gonna shove our thumb up his butthole. That's not gonna happen though. Out. See, power pig. Oh geez, more pigs. See, when they start running, whoo, that's when you start, ow, getting the hell out of Dodge. Whew. Let's take out the porksters here. Get rid of those. I don't think there was an item. Yeah. I think there's an item somewhere, but maybe it's not over here. Maybe it's up. Oh, there it was. I got one more porker left. Open butt, insert hand. Oh. Range was a little too short, but that's okay. Get some blood vials from it. Kin cold blood 11s. And you're already through this portion of it. So this is the way up to the boss if you don't go around the moon way. You got these guys, which really don't even need to necessarily mess with. There's no other items. We already grabbed those, so come over here and there's more of these guys, and I already grabbed the item over here too. So honestly, not very many items, and really not very many enemies. Big old bright moon, but nothing much else, so I'm gonna go ahead and bold hunter mark out of here. And so now I can go over where to get that other umbilical cord and kind of what this all means. A lot of it, of course, is interpretation and figuring things out, but essentially you have multiple options for your ending. So as you can see, this place is now on fire. You can see the moon over there, and you can see the dawn. Well, kind of. You can see it's starting to dawn. The night is almost over. Like Record of Lotus War, this essentially is supposed to take place in like a night. That's why you get the different changes in the evening and everything as you defeat different bosses and go back to Hemwick Charnel Lane. It's the one most prone to the change in time. So, of course this is on fire, but inside's perfectly fine. And you can leave it like this until you beat the game. So luckily it's not any fire to worry about. And of course, I have a blood rock. So, you know, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna upgrade the Tonitrus. Since it was so good to me, I'll go ahead and upgrade it to plus 10. So here's the deal with Ariana, the woman of the night. We're gonna go to the cathedral ward. Now, because we went down a path of power and a path of collection, getting all of the runes, I'm gonna go ahead and get the other one. I don't think I've done that on this yet for you guys, and that one's kind of sad and it sucks. But you kill what I believe is Carl or Carol, Once again, I'm not certain on these pronunciations. The one who I believe started the whole mess and got the blood and got his little church. Because as you look here, there's blood. Ariana's left from being in pain, and the blood continues towards that way. See, and he still says the same thing. So, Carl here, I love him, and this sucks, but... I know, buddy. You get formless Odon. Rune that he's made. He's one of the only ones, really, that's like that. That's one of your biggest hints. You come down here, getting insight to see this. This is a freshly born baby great one, like the ones in the upper cathedral ward. And there's Ariana with blood all over her dress. All she does is has this crazy laugh cry. Unfortunately, if you kill her, you kill the baby. If you kill the baby, you kill her. It's apparently still connected. Oh, maybe it's you kill the baby, you kill her. Baby's still alive. That's interesting. Pretty sure we can kill it. Maybe it's the other way around? Okay, no, yeah, you can. Because I know if you kill it, she dies also. But... So, okay, you kill her, you kill it. If you kill it, she dies. So it's the other way around. Okay, but anyways, get her shoes from killing her. That's nothing great. Innocent and cute, in contrast with its owner. Sworn by Ariana, woman of the night in the cathedral ward. Yada yada yada. Then we get our umbilical cords. We have 4. Also known as the cord of the eye, Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight, and so they say, eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. Every great one loses its child and yearns for a surrogate, and Odon, the formless great one, is no different. To think it was corrupted blood that began this eldritch liaison. Provost Willem sought the cord in order to elevate his being and thoughts to those of a great one by lining his brain with eyes. The only choice, he knew, if man were to ever match their greatness. Every great one loses its child and yearns for a surrogate. This cord granted Mensis audience with Murgo, but resulted in the stillbirth of their brains. So, lots of birth and death themes in this. What you do at the end is you talk to Gurman. And upon talking to Gurman, he gives you a choice. He asks you to let him release you from the dream. What that means is Gurman, out of everybody else, Gurman, the old man, stands up with a frickin' scythe and he'll kill you. He'll decapitate you. You let him kill you. That's an ending. You wake up, you forget the dream. That's that one. I don't feel like that's a huge spoiler saying that, because it's the most non-involved ending. You'll just wake up. You wake up, I think, somewhere in like rural London. Probably, it looks like it's London. It's a European place. It's very Lovecraftian. You wake up in an alley. You forget everything. You know nothing. Everything you've done, everything is all forgotten. It's lost. However, if you tell him no, there are 3 different outcomes. You get an outcome of defeating him. Then you get well, technically there's 2 from that. You get an outcome for defeating him without using the umbilical cords. Then, if you use 3 of the umbilical cords, once again, you only need 3. If you use 3 and you defeat him, you get a different outcome and an extra fight after him. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Fighting German is something I would suggest just saying F it and doing on your first playthrough, honestly. Just to experience it and knowing that next playthroughs he'll be harder and harder. So, you know, when you get up there in playthroughs, you might not want to fight him, might not feel like it. But you lose out on what you can get from that with him. And since I've got over 60 insight, we're going to go ahead and buy another blood rock. These are so rare. I've got more in my storage. So, boop. See, I have 46 of them in there, and 4 of the Great One's wisdoms, plus some that are on me, so hell, I might even be able to get another blood rock if I so chose. Not to mention the one that we'll find in the DLC. So let's go ahead and go to the hammer. We're going to upgrade that to plus 10 as well. I mean, it's only plus 3 on my gun. I don't even really use the gun for a gun. So, what we'll do next is go over here, and like I told you guys I would, I'm going to level. And, more of it. And so this one was about 32 minutes long for this video. And that was just kind of getting up to this point and getting the umbilical cords. I think what I'll do for you guys is I'll go ahead and use them and get the extra ending. And if I go to do it, it might be its own little video. It'll probably be short. I don't see German taking me that long to defeat because it will be only him. But I'm going to use these and get that the extra ending. I've read what these are in one use. Bam bam. 3 insight for each one of these, which is awesome. So when we get to the ending, I'll go ahead and go over that one, because that one is to be allowed to be interpreted by you. It's one of those interpretation things I always talk about. And we'll go over it in that video. And I will not do that yet. I won't beat the game until I get that last part of the DLC and get the final working transformation rune for you guys. Because over here I have milkweed, but there's also, I think it's called Beast Claw. That's another rune. And I believe I can still get that. I don't think I've missed that in any way. So I'll go get that as well so you can see it, and we'll go over everything then. We'll beat that DLC, we'll beat the end of it, and I'll explain what I believe the full ending is. Yeah. So until that next time, you guys, remember to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Stay cool and warm depending on what region you live in. And as always, keep gaming and stay relaxed. Farewell.